Hello, and welcome to this training video where I'm going to be showing you how to find the perfect niche for your new digital online business. I hope you guys are as excited as I am to get started with building a digital business. So first of all, what is a niche? Now, I'm sure some of you guys watching these videos may already have an idea with regards to what type of niche you want to get started with. But if you're new to this whole online business world, then in simple terms, your niche is basically like your business idea. What type of products do you want to sell online? We already know it's digital products, of course, but what industry do you want to stick to? Is it weight loss? Is it dog training? Whatever niche, okay? So there's so many niches out there, and within every niche we have what we call sub niches, and that's where you really want to niche down. So weight loss, for example, has a lot of sub niches. Now there's weight loss for women who've just had a baby, there's yoga, there is bodybuilding, there's so many niches on the weight loss, and you need to be a lot more specific, and I'll tell you exactly why. Okay, so a niche is an area of focus, of course. So you want to start thinking about things like your passions, your interests, skills, and expertise. Okay, so think about yourself right now. What type of things excite you? What makes you smile? What makes you happy? What hobbies do you have? What do people recommend you for? What do people come to you for? Okay, so think about your skills. Okay, I like to talk about skills because that's one of the intangible resources that you can easily convert to an ebook, an online course, okay, templates, guides, something that you can actually offer to other people, a skill that you have which you feel other people would definitely benefit from, right? So that's what you want to be thinking about: skills, experiences, expertise, that asset that you have within you that makes you unique, right? And don't underestimate anything. There's people out here making a killing, teaching people how to knit, how to sew, how to use Excel. As in, you can literally teach someone anything out here. So if you're good at braiding hair, you can actually teach people how to braid hair online, create training videos, convert it to online courses, and make a killing out of it. Because whatever you possess, someone next door needs help with that. Okay, don't underestimate your skills. People need what you currently possess. So I really want you guys to brainstorm on this and think deep. What are you good at? If you're struggling, look at your past work experience. What did you study at university? What did you enjoy while studying at university? Was it business management? Was it economics? Look at the subjects that you enjoyed in school, for example, right? Look at your work experience, because of course that will obviously mean that you've had that expertise working out there. You've worked in a company, you've worked with other people, you have that skill already within you that you could be using to make some money. Okay, the top 3 niches are health, wealth, and relationships. So health is anything like weight loss, fitness, diets, yoga, bodybuilding. Now this is an evergreen niche, meaning that people who always need to lose weight, people always want to be good, they want to feel good, they want to feel confident, they want to feel, they want to fit into those clothes, they want to build up. Health is a niche that, everyone needs to be healthy, right? Everybody needs good health, right? We all want to be healthy in life. So the health niche is a really strong one, and it's one that is never going to go anywhere for as long as we human beings exist, okay? Another niche that is really popular and really evergreen is wealth. Who doesn't want to make more money, right? So we're talking business finance, trading, credit repair, debt management, internet marketing, e-commerce, and all the heaps of other things that translate to building wealth. Another niche, of course, is relationships. We all want happiness. You want to get married, dating, family, confidence, all these things are things that we need as human beings to thrive and survive. So these are hot selling evergreen niches. So when you're thinking about your niche, start asking yourself this question: does it fall under any of these 3 categories? And if it doesn't, it shouldn't be a deal breaker, because I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do your market research to ensure that whatever niche you're going for, it's definitely likely to be profitable. Okay, so now the next question you want to ask yourself when you've decided on a niche is, does your niche solve a problem? So let's take yoga, for example, which falls under health. It solves a problem of losing weight, feeling great, and feeling confident, because at the end of the day, people don't buy your product, they buy the solution to their problems. If your product doesn't solve a problem, no one is going to buy it. People buy food because they want to satisfy their need for hunger. They buy clothes because they want to satisfy their need of looking good, covering up. Okay, they buy water because they want to satisfy their need of thirst. So when you're thinking about your niches, think about how is this going to help someone else? How is it going to be of benefit to someone else, and tackle it from that perspective. If you were a customer, would you really want to buy what you're trying to sell? Personal finance, again, another example. People want to make more money, save more money, and be debt free. Okay, so that's not the benefit. So when you're looking at a niche, look at what problem it solves. If it doesn't solve a problem, that could be a no. Okay, e-commerce. People want to start online businesses so they can work from home and achieve financial freedom. So, look at ways to package whatever you're trying to sell and make sure it solves a problem. Digital marketing, helping businesses drive more sales and revenue so they can achieve profitability. And all these things I'm reading out to you guys right here is something you can have in your bio on your social media, because essentially you want to tell people how you can help them. You don't want to tell them, I'm a digital marketer. Okay, and so how does that benefit me, right? You want to tell them, hey, I help businesses drive more sales and revenue so they can achieve profitability. I'm going to be more sold if I came across someone's account, be it Facebook, Instagram, telling me that they help businesses, telling me what they do versus what they are. I don't want to know if you are a CEO. I want to know what you can do to help me. That, and that's how human beings perceive things. They are only interested in what's in it for me. Okay, so think about all these things when you're thinking about a niche. Now, the next thing you want to think about is, of course, does it solve a problem? Is there a demand in the market? Now, you could be thinking, yeah, there's a lot of people that want to, lose weight, feel healthy, but that's just you. That's just your thoughts, right? Everyone can sit and say, my product definitely solves a problem. Okay, I'm going to create an e-course on how to ride bicycles because people want to learn how to cycle. But what if people don't actually want to pay to learn how to cycle? So there's different ways you can find out if there's a demand in the market. And I'm going to be showing you how to use the Facebook Audience Insights tool to find out if there is a market out there that you can sell to, because further down the line in our marketing and training sections, we're going to be talking about how to promote and advertise your business using Facebook ads. And even if you don't want to use Facebook ads, we're going to be showing you how to use Facebook, okay, organic free traffic using Facebook. And because Facebook has a paid version and a free version. Next, I'm going to be showing you guys how to use the Google keyword tool to research if people are actually searching for what you're selling. Because here's the thing, if you're creating a product around something nobody is going on Google and searching for, remember you're an online based business, so where's the first place they go to? Google, to search for information, how to lose weight, how to be debt free, how to repair my credit, right? So if no one is going and searching for what you're selling, that's a red flag right there. Google Trends, again, is another great tool to use to find out if your product is just another trend or it is an evergreen niche, okay? Udemy is perfect for those of you who want to sell online courses. So if you wanted to sell an online course, it's a great tool to research to see what type of courses are best selling right now, because Udemy is one of the largest online course platform where people actually pay to learn different skills. Okay, you can go down there and actually find out the best selling courses in your niche, and if it's something you should definitely venture into as well. Okay, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do your research using those 4 tools in more detail. Okay, so in order to figure out whether or not there is a market out there for your niche, what you want to do is go to Facebook. Now, Facebook, as we already know, is the largest social networking website out there in the world, hands down. And there's lots and lots of users out there that have different types of interests. And if you wanted to attract customers very fast to your business, the easiest way to get them is using Facebook advertising. Okay, so what better tool to use to find out if there's a market out there than Facebook itself, because we're going to go out there and do our research prior to even creating our business, so we don't end up setting up a business that has no demand in the market. Okay, so in order to do that, you want to go to your Facebook homepage. If you don't have a Facebook account, there will be links and training videos that actually teach you how to set up a Facebook page. Okay, and once you have a Facebook personal page set up, you want to create a business page as well, and I'll have videos that actually show you how to do all that in our Facebook training course. You can refer to that course and find out how to set up a Facebook page. It's free. Just go on google.com if you don't have a Facebook account, search for Facebook, and then just sign up for a company or business account. But you need a personal account in order to create a business page. Okay, once you have that set up, the next thing you want to do is you're going to have a home page, okay? And then once you have your business page set up, it's going to be on the left-hand side of the screen. So Facebook have recently made a change to their portal and how things are navigated. So you may see this, or you may see a new portal depending on when they actually, depending on whether or not they've made changes since the time of creating this video, okay? So on the left-hand side of the page, you will see all your pages right there. And then what you want to do is you want to go to the Ad Center section right here. Okay, so if I click there and then click on all ads, And then you see here that it's got show more details in Ads Manager. Now, if you're brand new to using Facebook ads, it will ask you to set up a Facebook Ads Manager account. It's pretty straightforward, and Facebook really guides you step by step towards creating a new ads account. Okay, so we're going to use that for research purposes. And if I just click on Ads Manager, then it's going to bring up all this data. I've got some ads that I've been running, some that are no longer active right now. And then what you want to do is I'm just going to go and change that to another ad account that I can use to get better data. So when you come to your ad section right here, you want to click here where it says business tools. Okay, so this will be on the left hand side, and then you can click here where it says audiences. Okay, because we want to see the audiences that are currently out there in a niche to make sure that there is actually volumes of people that are interested in what you're selling. And then you will come across this button that says create audience, and you want to go to the saved audience section right there. Okay, and we're just going to use that to figure out if there's a need out there in the market, if we have numbers of people, if there's a demand out there of people that we could potentially go and sell to once we launch our business. Okay, so I'm just going to change that to the United States. I am in the United Kingdom, but I know, a lot of people are most likely going to be based in the United States, but you can change that to whatever country you want to target. But if you're online based, you don't even have to limit yourself to a specific country, but I'll just put United States there just to start with. And that's the beauty of an online business. You don't have to be limited to your city, your local state. You can target anybody in any part of the world because they can go online. You don't have to ship out anything. They can literally purchase and download your products instantly, right? So let's just go here to the United States, and then I'll just leave all the data as it is. And depending on your niche, if you were targeting women's health, you may want to select women, okay? I'll just leave that as all. And then let's think about a niche that we could target. Okay, so let's do yoga. Oopsie, typed the wrong thing. Let's do yoga. Okay, so you can see right here, Facebook is telling us that we have around 449 million people on Facebook right now that have an interest in yoga. How powerful is this data, guys? How powerful is this? So you have a potential to appeal to 449 million people in the United States alone who have an interest in yoga. So that's definitely a yay for me. And here's the beauty of it all, okay? I'm not going to go too much into the details because in a Facebook ads course, I'll be showing you how to do all this, create your ads, but we're using this just to test that there's a need out there or a demand out there in the market. And you can see in the suggestions here, you can see other things, meditation. So those interested in yoga are most likely going to have an interest in meditation, of course, well-being, physical fitness, and the list goes on. As you can see, there's lots and lots. Can you see the market out there? It's a huge market, guys. These are people that we can eventually go and sell our digital products to in the future. How awesome is this, right? And you can do the exact same thing with any other niche out there. Let's pick another one from the list. Let's go find another one. So we have acne, anxiety. We have so many different ones. So I'll just do anxiety. Okay, so you can see we have 1,402,000, 101,000, 1,000,014, so these are literally key terms. These are interests that people have around anxiety. Again, you can see it's not just anxiety. Sometimes Facebook will show you recommendations not only based on the exact key term, it will bring you other things. Suicide prevention, look at that, 5 million, relaxation, panic. So you can see all of this is anxiety related, self-esteem, mindfulness, meditation, well-being. This is all anxiety related. It doesn't have to be the keyword anxiety itself, but it will have all these other related terms that people are most likely, going to be looking for. So if you're selling an anxiety product, this is the market that you're likely, going to be reaching out to when we eventually start selling our products. So use this tool to research whatever you're trying to sell. Not necessarily what we're selling. If you have another business out there that you want to start, you can use the exact same strategy, right? And this is the beauty of digital marketing. You don't have to stick to one thing. Find out what works, okay? Do your research in advance, see what works and stick to it, okay? So you can see right here, we've got all these niches that we can tap into. Let's take an example of the acne. I'm not sure it's going to be acne alone. It may be something like, I don't know, self-help, beauty, something related, acne free. Okay, look at 3 million. Okay, look at that, guys. 3 million people. Clean and clear, skincare, beautiful skin, natural skincare. Can you see all this? Dermatology, face. Can you see all this? These are literally audiences. Can you see the numbers on this right hand side, guys? Pay attention to these numbers as we're doing this. Millions and billions. We even have billions here for beauty. You can target those people. Anyone that wants to look beautiful would not want to have acne in their face, right? Right? So there you go. So Facebook is giving us all this data, and these are all people, all these millions, these numbers you're seeing right here is human beings, okay, that have shown an interest. Maybe they've liked a page on Facebook that currently talks about acne. Maybe they followed groups on Facebook. So Facebook is saving you all that stress by going out there and picking up the data that is already available for us to use for our market research. Okay, so you can do this with any of our niches. Branding, we've done a lot of the research for you guys, but you can go and play around, make sure that whatever you've decided to work with definitely has a market out there. Again, we've saved you all the stress, but this is just, again, to teach you guys how you can do this for any other businesses out there that you want to start. Okay, so this is one way to figure out if there's a market out there, because eventually we're going to be using Facebook to market to all those people. Okay, so now we've done our Facebook research and we know that there's billions of people out there that we could potentially go and sell to, meaning that there's a huge market out there. The next thing you want to do is you want to go out there and make sure that people are actually going on Google and searching for whatever you plan to sell. Okay, think about it this way, right? There's billions of people in the world right now, and not everybody is on Facebook. Okay, so we want to go and find out if there's also people actually going on Google, because everybody goes on Google when they're looking for information, when they're looking for help, right? So we want to make sure that people are actually going out on Google and searching for what we plan to offer, because if they are searching for what we're selling, then hey, the world is your oyster, right? So in order to do that, you want to go to the Google Keyword Planner. Now, if you go on Google and just Google Keyword Planner, is going to bring you to this Google AdWords website. Now, if you don't have an account, you will need to register, but it's a free account and it's pretty straightforward. Just go on there and register for a free account. And once you're registered, you will be able to come to a dashboard that looks like so. Okay, and what you want to do here is you want to go to the tools and settings, and then we're looking for the planning option, and then you want to select Keyword Planner. Okay, and what we're going to be doing right here is just researching to see the numbers of people that are actually going on Google and searching for the niche that we've decided to go for. And then you want to click on the Discover New Keywords. Okay, and then again, you can change the location. I usually just leave it as worldwide and then just save it. Or if whatever you're selling is location specific, then you will need to change that to your location, because obviously you will be targeting that specific location. But obviously we're selling digital products. Why limit ourselves, right? We want to appeal to a worldwide audience, if anything. So again, we're going to use the example of yoga and just search and see how many people are actually searching for yoga on the internet. Can you see that? 1 million to 10 million. This is monthly. So every single month we have about 1 million to 10 million people, at least a million, okay, 1 million people going on Google and saying, hey, I need to find out some information about yoga. I have an interest in yoga, right? So Google is telling us there's millions of people going on Google searching for yoga, right? And you can even see all these keyword ideas below that. I usually recommend you look at it because it will give you even more ideas, okay, on the exact key terms and long-term keywords that people are searching. So you can see the searching for Bikram yoga. These are different types of yogas that you could practice, right? So if you were selling a yoga product, then again, yoga for beginners, this is something that you could easily create content around. You could have a blog post talking about yoga for beginners, and then when people go on Google searching for yoga for beginners, guess what? They come to your website. Or you could have a YouTube video talking about yoga for beginners. Again, it has a potential to reach 100K to 1 million people. This is free traffic, free organic traffic, and this is what we call search engine optimization. So we can tell that there's millions of people out there searching for yoga studios near me, yoga for weight loss, indicating that yes, there is a need. People are searching for yoga. Okay, so it's not just some random key term or some random niche that nobody cares about. People are going on Google looking for different types of yoga. Okay, I'm sure you guys get the idea. I'm not going to go deep into search engine optimization, but you guys can see, I'm sure you guys get the idea. Yoga at home. You can start getting, this is content that you could start creating around what people are searching for, different types of yoga, meaning that all these hundreds and millions of people are likely to find your content, okay, if you do your search engine optimization right, which we're going to be talking about further down the line for acne as well. And when you're searching, don't just look at the main key term. Look at all the other keywords that Google is showing you, okay? These are the type of things that people are searching for. So let's look at acne and see the volumes that we have. So for acne, Google is telling us that we have around 100K, again, very similar to yoga. People going on Google searching for acne. So again, you can see there's a demand out there. People are searching for these products. This is not made up data. This is data that is being picked up from people's activities on Google, okay? Let's try branding. If you come across any niche that has less than 1,000K, less than 1K, sorry, 100 to 1K, I would stay away from it because it's not enough data to start getting people. It's telling us that there's not that many people searching for whatever you're trying to sell, okay? So I will be kind of wary going for a niche that has very low search terms. Branding, again, you can see that. Another great indicator. Again, you can see all that brand positioning, brand management. Look at all this. So if you were in the branding niche or you pick the branding niche, then these are things that you could create content around and start attracting people. Brand strategy. You can literally create a video on how to develop the perfect brand strategy. These are things that people are searching for. See that? I'm sure you guys get the message now. So that's another perfect tool to research what people are searching for out there. And if Google is telling you there's not that many people searching, anything under 1,000, I will be wary. If it's anything 100 to 1K, I wouldn't really want to look into that because it's not enough. It has to be at least 1K, okay, 1,000 searches a month, because it means at least 1,000 potential customers. Of course, I'm not guaranteeing that you're going to be getting all those customers every month, but it's a great tool to see the search terms, the volumes, and to really assess if people are actually going on Google and typing what you're about to offer, okay? Another final tool that we're going to be using, not final, but we have one more, is Google Trends. Now, some products, unfortunately, are trendy product. This is very common with physical products. So when you're going for anything that, any products you want to sell for your digital business, you really want to be thinking about evergreen niches. It shouldn't be a product that is just trendy, something that will maybe just solve a problem that is very short term, something that will be here today and gone tomorrow. You want to think about a business that can sell all year round, okay? It shouldn't be a seasonal product like, okay, how to get rid of winter colds because, winter is seasonal, for example, right? So you want to go for a niche that is evergreen, something that you can make money from every single time of the year forever, okay? So don't go for things like seasonal, trendy. No, we don't want that. So let's use the Google Trend again to determine whether or not our niches are something that are likely to be evergreen, or is it just going to be here today and gone tomorrow, because it's going to pick up past data. Okay, so we're going to be using the search term yoga again, like we did before. Yoga, right there, okay? So you can see right here, these are the results that we're getting for yoga, and you can see over the last 5 years, okay, you want to sort by the last 5 years, you can sort by country as well, if you really want to target specific countries. And you can see right here that from 2015, we're now in 2020, it's a niche that has been very stable, okay? So it hasn't gone down to zero. So it's something that people are constantly searching for. So you can tell it's an evergreen niche. There's no point where it's gone down here to zero, where nobody actually cared about yoga. And that's a good sign. That's a good sign right there. It means it's not a trendy product. It's something that is not going to be here today and gone tomorrow. It's not a trendy niche, sorry. So yoga is an evergreen niche. Google Trends is telling us over the last 5 years, people have been consistently searching for yoga on Google, which means that there's an evergreen demand for this particular niche, okay? Let's try branding. Let's just go there and see. Again, you can see branding. You can see we've got that. Again, still very steady, okay? It's not gone all the way down here. I'll be worried if it comes all the way down here, which means, there's a point in time where you don't really get that much data. Now, let's do an example with something like Christmas. I'm sure that you may notice a difference right there. It may be up and down. Oh, here we go. Exactly what I'm telling you guys. Can you see what I'm trying to tell you? So Christmas, we already know, is seasonal. So if you went for a niche that was specifically targeting things like Christmas recipes, Christmas, I don't know, whatever Christmas related product you want to sell, straight right off the bat, you can see right here, this is what we don't want. This immediately tells us it's trends. And then you can see it always goes up in December, which is a no-brainer because December is Christmas time. And then throughout the period of January to November, we are at zero. And then towards December, look at that. It goes up and then goes down throughout the rest of the year. If you come across any niche that is doing this, that's a trendy niche. We don't want that because you're only going to be making sales 1 month a year. actually not even up to a month a year. It's going to be a few days in December every single year. Okay, so we don't want seasonal products because it's not going to bring us, it will bring us seasonal money. Okay, unless you only want to make money during Christmas or you want to make money during, I don't know, Easter. I would say do not even think about it. So I'm glad you guys can see the differences now between evergreen niches and trendy niches or seasonal niches. So avoid niches like this. Okay, we want to make money all year round and stick to niches that actually will be bringing you income every single time of the year. Now this final section here, of course, is optional for those of you who want to sell things like online courses. It is a great tool to use, but if you've gone through all the other tools that we've talked about, you know, Facebook Audience Insights, Google keyword search, Google Trends, and you've seen that is a niche that people are likely to be interested in, and you want to create an online course as well, then you could also use Udemy to find out the numbers of people that are actually purchasing those courses and if it's something that is in demand. Now, this is not a deal breaker if you don't find courses around it, okay? It doesn't mean that people are not going to buy it, but if you do find that this course is out there selling those products, then it's also a good sign that, yeah, what you're planning to create your courses around is definitely a niche that people are likely to spend money on. But it's not a deal breaker. I wouldn't worry too much because Udemy is just one digital course platform. There's other platforms out there that you could use, but if you've used the first 3 strategies we talked about and you've seen that there's a demand, there's millions of people on Facebook we can sell to, because here's the thing, there may be people out there who are interested in yoga, but maybe there's nobody on Udemy selling yoga courses yet, okay? So this is just another additional one, which is optional, but it's also great if you can find courses that are already selling, because then it just validates your niche for you, okay? I'll be surprised if we have yoga courses. Okay, we can see some recommendations right there already. So we can have a look at what we have here. So you can see right here, diploma in yoga training. So look at that. We have the best way to see if there's demand is through the reviews. You can see there's over 2,000 reviews on this course right here, which means that people are taking these courses right here for yoga training courses, for yoga training lessons. So again, this is another tool you can use to identify if there's actually people purchasing those courses. Check out the reviews that people are leaving out there, and then, you know, look at the negative reviews and build upon that when creating your own courses. And you can even see things like the content here as well to really give you some ideas on what type of content you can put in your own course. Okay, don't copy people, but obviously be a lot more creative. Now, we do have courses with some of our niches at the moment. So not every niche, like I said, will have a course with it, but if it does come with a course, you will obviously see that information in the members area. Okay, so guys, are you excited? I hope you guys are getting excited now. So we've gone through the process of doing Facebook Audience Insights research to make sure that there's a market out there that we can eventually sell to in the future. We then moved on to the Google keyword tool to figure out if people are actually searching for what you want to sell on Google. We then used the Google Trends to ensure that we had an evergreen niche versus a seasonal niche. Okay, we don't want seasonal niches. We want a niche that will bring us income every single time of the year. We then went on to Udemy, which is perfect for those of you who want to sell online courses. But again, it's not a deal breaker if the first 3 sections are ticked. You can actually create a course. You could be the first one in the market to bring a course because there's a demand out there. People are searching for it, and there's a market that you can sell the course to. Okay. So now we have all these ideas together. The next thing you want to do is you want to start creating what we call an avatar, your perfect customer in your head. Okay, think about your perfect customer in your head. You can draw them down, you can write them down. In fact, write them down. Take a notepad and a pen. Write down whatever that avatar is in your head. If you close your eyes right now, who would you say is likely to be your customer, right? Close your eyes and kind of visualize and picture if you were locked up in a room full of people that you want to talk to about your business, what type of people do you want to see in that room, right? What type of people will you be buzzing to speak to? Now that's your ideal customer right there, okay? And you need to have an avatar, have an image of who those people are prior to even creating a product, because then it'll be easier for you to sell to those people further down the line. Now, so start thinking about things like, what are you selling? Which is, of course, your niche. We've talked about that. Who are you selling to? Is it for men? Is it for women? Is it for both? Is it for children? What does your dream customer look like? Again, do this exercise. Close your eyes. Picture yourself in a room full of people. What type of people do you really want to talk to about your product, right? Are they male, female? What age group? Again, think about all that. Are they single, married, divorced? What are their current struggles? and how do you plan to fix it? So if they're struggling with, skin conditions, is it teenagers that you're targeting, or is it more of like millennials that you're targeting with your product? Okay. What type of TV shows, magazines do they read? So when you start building all this data, further down the line, it'll be easier for us to go and run Facebook ads and actually speak to only the people that we want to speak to. Meaning the potential of you making a sale is actually higher when you're speaking to the right people. There's nothing worse than creating an amazing product and then presenting it to the wrong people. It's like trying to sell meat to a vegetarian. Like, they're not going to buy it. In fact, that's going to piss them off, right? So you want to make sure that if you're selling vegetarian products, you have a vegetarian avatar person that will buy that product. Okay. So don't skip the step. I want you guys to really take your time, go through this exercise and figure out who your ideal customer is, who is your ideal avatar. Take a pen and paper. We have a checklist that you can use, that you can download below this video. It should be available below this video. You can download it and take it as you go along. Really take time. Don't rush this process, because once you've decided on a niche, this is going to be your baby for the next, I don't know, for as long as you have your business up and running. Okay. So you want to live and breathe your business. So really think about this. Think about your passions, and then find out if there's a market out there and how you can help other people solve their problems with the skills you have, the experience you have, or the expertise that you have. Okay. So I hope you guys found this video useful in identifying a niche. Again, if you're struggling with a niche, look below this video. We have lots and lots of niches that have been well researched for you that you can get started with. We've got over 30 at the moment, but we're going to be constantly adding new niches as we go along. And if you guys have any niche ideas, send us an email at info@funnelpire.com, and we will see if we have any experts that can put all the products together for you. Okay. So once you have your avatar, you want to craft your brand message, because here's the thing that you're going to be living with pretty much for the rest of your life as a business owner. So once you've decided on what you're selling, let's assume you wanted to sell yoga products and you've figured out what problem it solves. So for example, helping women regain their posture, lose weight so they can feel sexy and confident in their bodies. And then who are you selling it to? New moms looking to lose weight. Then your brand message now will be something like helping new moms get their body back through the power of yoga so they can lose weight, feel great, and confident in their bodies. Isn't that straightforward? So you're speaking to new moms. So if a new mom came to your profile, this is something you can have in your Facebook bio, your Instagram bio. Is literally going to be your brand message, right? And when anyone comes to your profile on social media, they know exactly what to expect. You're not telling them, buy my yoga product. How is that going to help them? So you could actually have people that want to regain their posture, they want to lose weight, they want to be more confident in their bodies, but they have no idea what yoga is, right? So if you were out there just saying, buy my yoga product, you're limiting yourself, because not everybody, trust me, believe it or not everybody knows what yoga is or what the benefits of yoga are. Okay. But if you go there and you tell them exactly what the benefits are and how we can help them, tackle it from that angle, and you're going to be getting yourself more customers. Okay. So think about your brand message. Once you've analyzed and assessed who your potential customer is, you want to bring together all the pieces and then come up with a brand message, because moving down the line, we're going to be using this brand message to present our offers. This is going to be on our Facebook profiles, our Instagram bio, everywhere that you are, literally on social media. You need to present yourself with this brand message. If somebody comes to you, wakes you up from sleep and asks you, Denise, what is your business? I help women get their bodies back through the power of yoga so they can lose weight, feel great, and confident in their bodies. You should have this at the back of your head. So when somebody calls you up or you're speaking to someone about what you do, you can immediately tell them what you do in one long sentence, okay? Because it is a long sentence, but not every sentence has to be this long, of course. Okay, like if you ask me what I do right now, my job is obviously helping business owners to create digital products so they can make more money doing less work. So for anyone out there who's an entrepreneur, who's thinking about creating more digital products online, they want to make more money doing less work, they know that they can come to me. They want to create passive income, they know they can come to me, right? So be very specific with your brand message when you're presenting yourself out there. And this should be glued to literally every platform that you use out there, okay? Because we're going to be using that to sell ourselves in the future.